There we go. Alright, that's better. There we go. Alright, that's a little bit more like it. Switch out of that. Type this up. Sorry I'm late. Whoa, hey there. No. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. Now that's good, then we'll do this. This is a little bit too low for my liking. Let me see which one of you are you? Don't remember. I don't know. I think that's actually demo, possibly, maybe, yes, I think. Okay, it is, alright. I was gonna say. Is it really? You guys are fucking playing with my brain, I hate it. Gosh. I think the sound is good. Let me just double check what my battery's at. 19 minutes. Okay, that's good. There we go. That's that. I think I did everything. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what we gotta do here. Did I run through everything? I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get to one that I forgot to run through. It's fine, probably. Probably, maybe. Right? I don't believe you. I don't have a napkin on hand. Okay. That is something to keep in mind. Hello. Hello. No. What? What? That's comical. That's a change of pace. Interesting. That's a real change of pace. Usually it's a bunch of the opposite of that. Interesting. Okay. Well, hello. I see you. I hope you have a good day as well. What did you do? I don't know who to believe anymore. No, you're the same. Wait. Oh, God. You guys are messing with my brain. Cut it out. I can't. Bass? That means, like, original and whatnot, right? Like, doing my own thing. what that means, right? It's supposed to be a good thing, right? What? The Savior? I don't know what that means, but I've not learned anything new. No, I wanted to, but I didn't get around to it. Yesterday was a self-care day, and then I tore apart my closet at like 8:30 at night. So yeah, that happened yesterday. So and I cleared out like 30 different like things of clothes, and it looked like so impressive of all the clothes that I sorted through, but like once I like went back in, it was like I barely made a dent. Hey, Derico. I'm gonna write that down again. Bella Ciao. Yes, I will do Bella Ciao. Yes, two seconds. What's the name of that song again? Hang on. That sucks. I haven't had an ear infection in years, but I remember having them as a kid, and those do suck. You have to put the weird drops in your ear, and they smell funny, and it's gross. Tremblant. Did I spell that right? I did, yes. Yes, Bella Ciao. Yes, I will. The bike you built. It's doing alright. I'm waiting for some good weather so I can go out and go busking. Hopefully that's soon. I'm kind of hesitant on waiting for like a Friday or like a weekend, but like I kind of also don't want to wait. Because I mean, there's the whole, thing I've explained about the lottery of going busking. It's like, it could be a Wednesday and there could be so many people down there. It doesn't necessarily mean just because it's middle of the week that it's going to be dead. So I mean, I don't know. Yes, Bella Ciao. Yes, I'm going to play it right now. Yes. No. Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Ciao, Ciao. Yes. Close guys. Yes. Oh wait, did I mention the other? No, I don't think I did. When I took it out, when I took the bike out to film the other day, I don't think I mentioned this, but they definitely mean that it's not built for off-road. It's definitely not made to go off-road. Yeah. Yeah, definitely not. That thing was rickety. Granted, I'm going like on like dirt bike curves and stuff to get to where I was trying to go, and like rocky like path. So yeah, but does not handle well in sand. Motor does absolutely nothing in the sand, so it's like I'm kind of stuck. So yeah, tell me about the theory. Theory? What theory? Huh? Hello, Liana. I'm doing alright. How are you? Left hand? Over here. Alright, so these are all a bunch of different buttons and stuff. And they play different types of chords. I'm gonna stand up to show this. So if we envision these as columns going down, these two columns here are single notes. And then these three columns going down are preset chords. So you have a major chord, a minor chord, and your seventh diminished. And then what you do is you interchange them and create a chord progression that allows you to accompany the right hand on the keyboard side. What the hell? Where are you going? I went to sit down and the chair's backwards. What the fuck? Pirate song. We could do something about that. You know any Cajun songs? I've not looked up any Cajun songs yet. I need to. Gosh, I just need to take like a week off and just study music. That's not how you spell that either. What the fuck? And I'm gonna put in parentheses Zydeco because apparently that's a Cajun band. But anyway, yes. There you go. Thank you. I haven't worn this in ages. Also, this has pockets, which is like amazing, and I love it. What's the most difficult song you can play? Can you play? No, I can't play Rush E. That's a lot of repetitive notes, and I don't really know how to do that. Difficult? Maybe in a little bit. There's 2 songs that I'm still trying to... One of which I have to kind of iron out, which is called Dawn's Banane. And then the other one I'm still kind of in the process of learning and perfecting, which is called the Woodlands Waltz. Those are kind of somewhat difficult. Yeah. I see what you did there. I'm gonna give you a 1-minute timeout there. Yup. I see what you did there. You're so funny. You're so funny. Are there any composers for the accordion? Like classical composers, or what you told is the bass? What? Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes, I'll do Pirates of the Caribbean. We'll do that. No time like the present, perfect the monster. Maybe in a little bit. I still need to warm up a bit. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I'm probably gonna redo them at some point because they're already fading. I also made the Yorkshire. Oh, I forgot you were shadowing under that person. How did that go? Alright, yes, Pirates of the Caribbean, we'll do that one. Where are we going here? Why does anyone do anything? Yes. Got a music machine. I did not. Oh. Wonderwall. Oh, this early. Thank God I sort of practiced a little bit. I'm still learning Wonderwall. We could try. We could try it. I can't guarantee it's gonna be good though. Can you please not stop playing? Did we mean to get rid of that person? Okay, well, that was probably y'all's decision, so maybe. Boogie Woogie. Yeah, I've not learned Boogie Woogie. And I think I've only seen it once, and I meant to look that up again. I'm not reading your comment because you're trying to get me to say racist shit, so, yeah, try again somewhere else. Or how about don't? Don't do that. Be a good person and spread kindness instead. There you go. What was I gonna? Boogie Woogie, yeah. Oh wait, was it Boogie? No, it was... No, it was Rag. I was thinking of Rag Accordion. Goodness. I'm mixing them up. I'm mixing up the things. Maybe I haven't seen Boogie Woogie on the accordion. Interesting. Are we original with the name for the drink? We could do that afterwards. Yes. Old pair of shoes? What? Yes, I will play. I will play Katyusha. Yes, and Bell. I do. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Y'all are bottom of the barrel trolls. Gosh, you're not even trying. All right. I'm doing Wonderwall. Fucking hell. All right. Bear with me. I'm still learning this, and I need to put a lot more work into learning this song. But yeah. Anyway. Wait, what the hell? Whoa. It's too early in the stream to try that one. Gosh, but I pushed through that one. God. Okay. Fucking hell. Anyway, that was Wonderwall. What's happening? Oh, people are talking politics. Gosh. This is a no politics zone. Come on, man. There's no fish. No fish. It's not fish. It's turtle. Also, what's today's date? 2 days. 2 days. Okay? 2 days and then fish tank clean. Alright? So don't worry about it. Alright? We're good. I got this. I've been doing it for years. Alright? I got it down to a science. Yes, turtles. Yes. Turtles have to pee as well. Yes. There's all the animals on the planet. Yes, do that. Gosh. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I did. I love the outro of that, honestly, yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Wow, we're like over 100. I saw 124, I think. Yeah. Gee, I wonder how you got to that assumption. I wonder how you got to that assumption. Le Poisson Steve. Il est en orange. Themselves a blue theory random. Eh? I don't even know who we were talking about. I didn't see any. I just saw someone say no political stuff. I didn't see any of the political stuff, so I don't know. I don't know. Wait, who wanted... Gosh, the chat just went, so I don't know. Who wanted my original song? They robbed my house and took my... God damn! Oh, look at you. I wonder what you're trying to say. Who wanted La Valse du Cassis? Yes, I'm gonna play an original spirit. Are you? It was you. I thought it was you, Adriana, but I wasn't sure. I knew it started with an A, but the site said the music was compatible and able to be downloaded on MP3 app and something else. If the music could be downloaded to the main phone itself, it should be, unless you have an iOS device, because apparently Apple is dumb. And they don't let you download any music that isn't an Apple audio file, which is dumb. So you technically can listen to it. You'd have to download the Bandcamp app onto your phone, and then you'd have to listen to my music through the Bandcamp app if you purchase it. Other than that, the only other way to do that is if you buy it, download it onto like a laptop, Chromebook, whatever, or a Mac. No, Mac. Yeah, Mac, because that's Apple. Put it into your Apple Music, and then you have to sync it with your phone. And it's really dumb how that works, but that's the only way that you could do that. But anyway. Is that very good? Yeah, well, I know. Yeah, well, I moved on from politics. I don't know who was talking about it anyway. Wait, what did you ask, Leon? I'm sorry. Eminem? What? I don't know any Eminem. Goodness. How do you write a song on accordion? I guess it's the same as... Alright, so the way I go about doing it, because I have like no knowledge of music theory whatsoever, is I figure out a chord progression over here. Actually, here, we could do this because I was messing around the other day with this. So I come up with a chord progression, and then I come up with something over here that fits with that, and it takes a lot of meshing to try and get it to fit, but whatever. It's way too fast. It's way too fast. I might do something with that. I might not. I don't know. That's something I came up with the other day, but well, I was speeding, and that was an improv something that I've not built on, so of course it's gonna sound awful. I'll play you something good, though. Oh, well, you're not here anymore. Oh, you're not the cool John Pork. John Pork isn't stupid and mean like you. The real John Pork, he'd be supportive no matter what. Yes, Katiusha, yes. Katiusha, Bella Ciao, and then my original song. Yes, we can do that. Any chance of a C-string? Possibly, yes. Possibly, yes. No, we're gonna try that again. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, yes, day by day, honestly, yes. What? What are you screaming about? I don't know, whatever. Vivaldi's Summer? How does that go? I don't know. I don't remember how that goes. It's supposed to be really slow and dreadful, and Vivaldi's great, but it's just awful to play because it's so difficult. You make the notes of the keys sound the same as the black buttons? Like how so? Involved being political, building, I see what you did there. Yes, I see what you did there. Oh gosh, what fish? No fish, turtle. Oh god, no. No, not the Duolingo bird. No, please, anything but that. No. Kalinka, I've not learned that one yet. I need to. Because it's fast. then it goes into... And then I don't know any of the rest of that, but it goes like that, and then it goes into something else that's like really slow and nice, and then it goes back into it eventually, and it gets really fast. But yeah. No, I don't know any that anthem, or nor do I do anthems, because that leads to political whatever discourse. Oh god. I'm not opening my door to Duolingo. I was gonna get me. No. Aquatic turtle. Yes. It's a musk turtle. Alright, I'm gonna play an original because I meant to, and we got off track a lot because the chat is popping today. Gosh. Alright, yes, I see what you're saying, FGen. Grasshopper, maybe Blue Wagon. I don't know about that one. This is an original. This is called La Valsa du Cassis, and this is my favorite song ever. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, that was an original. It's called La Valsa du Cassis. And I actually named that song after this drink, black currant lemonade. I thought I heard something. Alright. Weird Al? I don't know any Weird Al. C'est poisson. El cul? What? What's poisson? I know poisson, that's fish. It doesn't translate, yeah. Thank you. I've not learned that one yet. I need to still, eventually. I don't know when. Okay, what? Jesus. Tickle my shoulder here. You played. No, my computer can't handle video games, unfortunately, because it's so old. It's sad, because I miss being able to play games and stuff. Grasshopper, Blue Wagon. Done. I like Grasshopper better than Blue Wagon. Not gonna lie. Dragon Sailor. Alright, we could try that one. How old are you? 23. How did you learn to play this? Lots of practice. And just teaching myself. Over and over and over again. Sea of Thieves? Okay, yes. Because that constitutes well, I mean, it's not really... The one I play isn't really a sea shanty from that one. Okay. Alright, we're going to do Sea of Thieves because that counts as sort of seafaring vibes. I don't know if that will qualify for your sea shanty request, but we'll give it a go. The only one I've learned from Sea of Thieves is Be Calmed, and it still kind of needs some ironing out here and there. That was actually a very, very smooth ending. I'm not gonna lie there. Not gonna lie. That was actually really smooth. 38. What is that? Oh, Be Calmed. Alright. Alright, that was from Sea of Thieves. That's called Be Calmed. Alright. Well, thank you for tuning in. I will say that. And supporting and, you know, providing ample feedback and complimenting and, you know, upkeep and stuff. I appreciate it. Well, I need to look into Final Fantasy stuff still. Yes, Final Fantasy. Yes, absolutely. Still need to look into that. Double XP. Oh, interesting. I've not played Sea of Thieves before, but people were asking about it, so I looked into it. Still should look into it because there's stuff there's other stuff I'm sure people want me to learn, like Boss and Bill and stuff. That's not... It does other stuff, but I can't remember anything from there. Can't remember anything from there. Get out of here, Adobe. Shoot. Get out of here. Get. Come on. I can't see the chat. You're blocking my chat. Thank you. Get out. Yeah. Something sad? We can do that, yeah. Tu peux jouer une musique de... Can you play some music by Elvis, please? I don't know anything by Elvis, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I could... I don't know if this... Well, I don't know if he wrote... Did he write it? Not very well. I guess that's like really the only Elvis I can sort of recall. Tap and turn. Any polka? I don't know any polka. Polka is difficult. Polka is difficult, and I haven't found one that's easy enough to learn that is to my liking. Yes, sad. Yes, sad. Yes, I will. Thank you. I appreciate that. Goodness. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know who that is, but whatever. Okay. Is there anything on the bracelet? Engraving. It was my grandfather's. This piece in particular is like... What was it? It was 15, so 1939... That's what? That's 49, that's 10. 54. 20. Ugh, I can't do mental math. God. 20, 25, and then. What is it? 19. Alright, so that's 1. I need to. Right, so that would be 0, obviously. That would also be 0. No, 1? No, that's not. No, goodness. So then that would be 12, 5. 12 minus 5, that's 7. This piece here is 71 years old. Yes. The band isn't the original, though, because I had to replace it because it fell apart, and I found a watch band at a yard sale, and I was able to just fit it on there, because I missed having the weight on my wrist. So, yeah. Indifference. Yes, I need to look into that. Do you know Julia? I guess. I don't know who that is, but I will look into that at some point. I don't know when, but I will put it into my notes. Gosh, I really died down here. Alright. Sad. We were wanting sad, yes. Alright. This is an original. This is called Janvier. This is a sad song, I guess. Who is this dum-dum over here? This is the second one today. Calling me fat. What is with these reverse troll comments? This is interesting. Interesting. Is it the dress? No, it can't be the dress. Maybe it's because the dress is so poofy? Maybe that's why? I don't know. They're weirdos. Whatever. I don't care. Empty what? I don't know what that is. Italian Tuscany summer vibes. Pay me $1,000 and I'll do that. I'm a fucking weirdo. Thanks for pointing out the obvious. We're all weirdos. You're the weirdo wearing. Yeah, yep. To be fully normal would truly be strange. Exactly, yeah. It would be kind of like that that one SpongeBob episode where he's like, "Hi, how are you?" It's like that's just creepy at that point. It's so funny. So funny. 'Cause I can. Have you not realized that you have the ability to do whatever you want? You have free will, and you can do whatever you like as long as you don't hurt yourself or others? No? Oh. Alright, what are we gonna play now? Oh. I like anybody that's got a good personality and isn't a total a-hole. That's something to look into, you know? Anybody who's nice, kind, caring, and I vibe with, they're okay in my book. I don't discriminate, unlike you apparently. Someone's upbeat. We could, let me see what I can do. Let me see. That's called Tale of the Iron Rig. That's from a game called Dredge. Yeah, for real. By the looks, you're lefty. No, it's the camera's mirrored because that's YouTube. YouTube does that. They really need to create a feature that you can fix that. Dredge, yes. Hey! Oh my goodness, hey! I haven't seen you in a while. What does don't I see? I don't know what that means. Alright, take care. Take care. How much did you buy the instrument for? It was $240 plus $120 for shipping. Your turtle want to escape? He just swimming. Wing? What? I don't got wings. I don't know what you're talking about. You can see him right there. He swims by from time to time. He gets a little bit stuck because the placement of his cave. He's kind of a bit big, so like he gets stuck on it. But if I try to move the cave, he just moves it again. So it's like, all right, I'm just gonna stick it here and there. You're talking, Paul. You're gone. Yeah, you didn't get the memo. Seriously. Who makes their entire personality about politics? Like, you don't have anything else going? That's the only, like, aspect of yourself as a person is politics. You are not an interesting person whatsoever. That's the truth right there. I'm not gonna lie. You are not an interesting individual. You should look into getting some hobbies and learning some skills that will better yourself, and not just that, but it helps with brain function. Not gonna lie. Doing a hobby, playing an instrument, reading, doing crossword puzzles, learning a new language, being active, all that stuff, anything that stimulates the brain helps with brain functionality and also helps with memory, long-term memory, and can help with the prevention, not so much the prevention, but like the formation of Alzheimer's and dementia, which is interesting. No, I don't have tattoos. Goodness, no. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah. Where does you get your turtle? I found him when I was a kid. I've had him since 2009, I think. I feel like it's brain rot nowadays. Well, there's a lot of brain rot on the internet. I try to not do that to kind of, be that one shining light on the internet that isn't brain rot to actually provide some useful whatever entertainment. Neurotransmitters, yes, absolutely. It helps with keeping the neurons firing in your brain and helps the buildup of the plaque on the neurons and stuff. You keep your brain engaged. It's like if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you use it and you stimulate your brain, it will be there for you longer. Also, hello CKW, hello. And Jake, hi. I saw you. It's just a lot of dumb stuff. Dredge is pretty cool, not gonna lie. The words on the wall were backwards. Oh, no. Goodness, no. Where else? Nope, just YouTube. Just here on YouTube. That's the only place you can find me. Basically a brain... Wait, what is... Everyone... Yes, exactly. Yes, the little doohickey here, it's like a little antenna. Boop, 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 boop. Ah, goodness. I'm a little hesitant on unplugging the phone just yet. Maybe in a little bit. Alright, what are we playing now? Are you doing shows? No, I'm not known whatsoever. I'm not known whatsoever. I don't know. I'm like a tiny speck amongst the sea of content on the internet, let alone in the world. So I mean, I'm like a little speck of nothing. Oh, they were saying something. Yes, music, yes. You can find that info, Sky, on my YouTube channel next to or underneath my username. But that shouldn't matter because we're here for the music. Alright. We're gonna play the other track from Bridge. Anyway, what was that one called? That's the resilient traveler. Yes. Thank you. Goodness. Whoa. Screenshot these because these were actually kind of profound. Possibly. Possibly, maybe? Let me see. Let me jog my memory. It's not going to work over here because this app is broken. I do remember you, yes. What? Competition? What? Yeah, it's slow. It's slow going. It's clothes. How old are you? 23. Hello, chat. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, clean your fish tank. Ah. It's not a fish. Look, he's right here. Look. Oh my gosh. It's Godzilla. Roar. Look at him go. Look at how majestic creature he is. Look. Look at my child. Look how adorable he is. Clean that fish tank. There are no fish. He ate all the fish. Back when we were buying fish, that is. Will the company relate with me? We really need a harmonium player. Well, I mean, this is an accordion. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm not that skilled with this instrument yet. Katyusha? Yeah, we could do that. When did you start playing? I've been playing for 2.5, almost 3 years now. Yeah, yes, I'll do Katyusha. Katyusha, yes, we're doing it. Needs more polish, goodness. Yes, no spam, no spam. Well, yeah, I'm still learning. Definitely still learning. It's funny, I actually saw on Instagram, what was it, yesterday? I think it was yesterday. A pastor was talking about how the Bible actually, if the way you interpret the Bible actually doesn't go into saying how that's a bad thing. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but like, basically, yeah, and I found it interesting because I hadn't seen someone talk about it like that before, because I'm not religious. I kind of just go with the flow and just let life push me wherever. And yeah, because there's a lot of stuff that in the world that you got to deal with, and it's overwhelming. So like, to deal with all this other stuff, it's like, it's overwhelming. So I kind of just stick to myself and just go through each day. So like, hearing that was interesting in the sense of them relating that it's not a bad thing. It's all up to interpretation with that, but anyway. Granted, I can't quote nothing out of it, so I can't just immediately remember that to say to anybody that tries to, say something in regards to that, because like, I've not read it and I can't recall. I can't memorize all those numbers and chapters and stuff, and gosh, it's like, I'd just rather not get into it. It's like, I'm just trying to live my life and just do what I want to do, and so, yeah. Did I get that one? Yes, okay, I did. Interesting. I don't know what it is, but like, I don't want to go into it, because like, yeah, that can easily go down a rabbit hole, so I'm gonna keep going anyway. It's all up to interpretation and reading it, and that's the weird bit about that, because it's so old. It's like, we don't really know what they meant at this point, because people that wrote it are long gone. So you can't just go and ask them like, hey, what did you mean when you wrote this? Because they're dead. So, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I guess I gotta go, guys. Man, they tell me to leave? Why are you telling me to get out? This is my room. No, you get out, actually. No, screw you. I'm staying. You leave. This is my live stream, and this is my room that I'm in, so you can leave. I don't know why you're all pissy. Fucking get out. How about you say, please, with a smile, and maybe I will. Oh, you did? Okay, thank you. I appreciate. Sorry, the chat's a little bit slow. You did say please. I appreciate that. Jesus Christ. Married life? I can try. I don't know. It's a little bit rough. It's a weird progression there. You know, I meant to write that down yesterday. No, day before. What is it called? Lady and the Tramp. It's called what? Bella Notte? Bella Notte. Yeah, well, goodness, kudos to you for having persistence asking different people playing. It's very, honestly, this instrument is kind of difficult. That's why you need to just practice. You need to take a lot of commitment to learning. Granted, it takes a lot of commitment to learning any instrument, but like this one specifically, you're doing two different things at once, like playing a piano, but then you have the third motion of you're trying to, you know, keep control of the bellows and the airflow, and it's a whole thing. So yeah, it's very interesting though. It's a very interesting instrument. I will say that. Oh, you got them from Guns N' Roses. I don't know. I don't know any Guns N' Roses. Get out of this house? No. Why are people wanting me to get out of my own house? What? Get out of your house. It reminds me of that one Karen Road Rage video where the guy's like, the guy in his car, he's like, dude, get in your car, at the guy who's raging at him. And the Road Rager's like, get in your car. And the guy responds, he's like, I'm in my car. And then the Road Rager's like, that's fair. And immediately dials it back down to like a 1. He went from 10 to 1, like immediately calmed down. And I know it's like, it's a really high tense situation scenario that takes place in, but I can't help but laugh because of how comical and funny that is. That he went from just screaming to being like, yeah, that's fair. Oh gosh, it's hilarious. Gosh. Alright. Anyway. Yeah. I don't listen to Guns. I don't really listen to like rock and stuff. Do the Cajun two-step. I don't know what that is. I need to learn Cajun music at some point. Two-step. I'll write that one down. Ocarina. I have two. I don't play them. I've not played them much at all, so I could do hang on. That was the Kakariko Village theme. That's from Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. What dealing with? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, wow. That's... Oof. You're trash. I don't know about that. Doesn't the trash belong outside in a dumpster where you live? That's interesting. Have one. Every community has one or wants one. Well, I mean, I wanted one because I'm a Zelda fan. I'm a Zelda fan. What's the accordion brand name? This is a Weltmeister. I don't even remember how that theme song goes, and I'm glad I don't, because that show is terrifying. Oh, I know. I'm not listening to them. Gosh. Hey, Mexican Frog. How about you could do something about that by sending me a tip through my Venmo, if you want, if you're that concerned. Just saying. Just saying. Yes, that was yes, from Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Whoops. I don't know. No, that was Zelda. What am I saying? Can't try doing any. I don't know any Star Wars very well enough. At least I've tried to in the past. I doubt that very highly. Yeah, I'm calling cap on that. Yeah, that's cap. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. We can do some more Zelda if we want, though. Whoa, what the hell is happening? I don't even know what I would do with that amount of money. I'd probably have to put all that money in the bank. I don't know. Probably just by saying that in the chat. Saying that you did, because, yeah. Hey, it says gullible on your ceiling, by the way. Name of the last thing. Alright, here, I'll type it in the chat for you. Here. Here you go. That's the name of the song I just played. That's from a game called, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Yes, I will. Sorry, I'm just, answering questions and dealing with dum-dums. Bunch of lollipops on the internet today. I have not learned polkas yet, no. I've not gotten around to researching anything. Oh, that's the wrong thing. that was The Forgotten Memories by Luella Gren. Oof, that was a weird slip of the tongue. Interesting. Have you heard of the band This Way to the Egress? I can't say I have. Interesting. I don't know what that is. Hello, Abby. Okay. Yeah, I need to look into researching polkas. Polka is difficult because it's so fast, and I haven't found one that's, you know, simple enough to learn and that I like the sound of. So all of the polkas that I've heard are fast, and it's like, I can't play fast. I can't do that. It's difficult. I also play the accordion. Oh, that's cool. What accordion do you play? What model do you have? Yeah, we could do that. Alrighty. That was La Valse d'Amélie by Jan Tiersen. I feel like I'm in Paris. Yes. Well, that is from a French movie, so you're not wrong there. Ever heard of Los Tigres del Norte? They're from Mexico. They play the same instrument but in a different way. Yeah, Mexican accordion is definitely a different style. You asked that last time and you did nothing about that, so you're a troll. But sure, up to you. You can donate whatever you want. Venmo, or check out the link in the description. That will take you to my Bandcamp page, where you can find all of my original music as well as some covers available for purchase. So if you're considering supporting me, check those out. I'd greatly appreciate it. Speaking of, my original song, Découverte de Soi, is available for free for the entire month of June on my Bandcamp page. So if you want to grab a song for free, that is the one that's available. So feel free to check that out. I play a bit of guitar. What other instruments? Alright, so there's this. I'm actually a violinist, first and foremost. I've been playing violin for about 15, 16 years, give or take. I've got a couple of those dotted around the room that I've collected over the years. I've got a glockenspiel. I've got an auto harp. I've not used this yet, but I've got a melodica, a broken cello in the corner, a keyboard, and a typewriter that I use for percussion. And by no means am I as well versed with all those other ones as opposed to this and the violin. But goodness, yeah. People keep saying this. What is this about? Is this the new, oh, you look like such and such thing that's going around? I don't think they responded either about what accordion they have. I don't think they did. How do you do vibrato? You shake the instrument. Why is this? Oh, that's probably why it's so loose. I need to fix this. I'm gonna do that tonight, I think. I need to take this apart because this is actually the fabric's starting to stretch, and that's why I'm like, why is this so loose? It's not good. No, it's a private account. I'm only here on YouTube. Goodness. Is that an accordion? Yes. But I'm very hesitant to play violin on the stream because it doesn't sound good. It does not sound good on the phone microphone. It doesn't sound as good as it could. If I had a better setup and better equipment, maybe, yeah, but I don't have access to that sort of stuff. What do you got in your aquarium? It's a turtle. How about a Balkan song? I still need to look up Balkan music. Gosh, Balkan music. What's the other one? It also starts with B. Not Bulgarian, is it? Bulgarian? Maybe Bulgarian. I don't know. Yes, pickle on stealth mode. Goodness. All right. A song from Stardew Valley, I think. I play Horner Corin Deluxe. Oh, really? Interesting. I don't know what that looks like. I'll have to look that up later. I'd like to get a bigger accordion at some point so I have more buttons I can play. Horner accordion. No, that's not the right chat. Hang on. Horner Deluxe. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. All right. That was one of the Mines themes from Stardew Valley called Cloth. Hello, hello. Turtle. Hello, hello. Oh, it is a 120 bass. Yes. Do you play your other instruments? I mean, I might be able to do something, actually. I might be able to do something here. I've not practiced that song in a bit, but we could try something. Hello. That's not what I meant to do. Whoops. Oopsie doodles. Goodness. Birds are gathering around my window. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Are birds gathering by the window good or bad, or is it like Alfred Hitchcock's movie The Birds? Like the horror movie. How much is an accordion like that? It varies. I got this for just under $400 used. But like you can find different accordions ranging from like $150 to like $400 on Marketplace. Can you do the cranberry? No, I don't like the Cranberries, I'm sorry. I don't listen to them. I don't. He might. Actually, where is he? He's on top of his cave at the moment. You might see him swim past every now and then. What was it? Play? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was gonna try that. Alright, let's see how this goes. Ooh. minute since I tried playing that one. That was a little bit rough around the edges. Alright, that was La Dispute by Jan Tiersen. Anyway, or at least a little bit of it. Whoa, what's happening here? Gayest live on YouTube? No, there's definitely gayer people out there, not gonna lie. I am pretty happy, I will say that, but no. Do you also play with others? Nah, just me. How many is... 2. I only got 2 hands. Yeah, sure, Venmo me, right here. Aww. There's a player. Oh, yeah, run in the house. What? Gee. Goodness. Gosh, y'all trying to riz me up. What happened? What happened here? What? Bella Chow, yep, Bella Chow, yep. What happened? Dud? I think they were trying to say dude, but I'm assuming, unless they were saying dud. Interesting. Whatever. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that when you don't have food in the house that you're capable of eating without, your stomach absolutely rejecting it. But I don't have to, explain myself to you, because you don't know any better, because you just got here, and, yeah. Goodness. Well, that's a shame we lost one of them, but that was kind of bound to happen. Drunken Sale, we can try that, yeah. Did I miss anything here? Online band? Yeah, sort of, yeah. Uh-oh. They got removed. Did they finally start getting way too weird? I think so. I think so. I think mayhaps. It's an office chair. It's an office chair. And you're and you're gone now. Okay. Gosh. You're Heisenberg. That's alright. I said your name. You're goddamn right. Gosh. Can you play Boogie on the Squeeze Box? Yeah, a lot of people have been asking for that recently. I need to look into that. I don't know, because that's also kind of fast. I've not seen any Boogie Woogie on an accordion. So, I'm gonna have to look into that. Hello. Yes, I will, yes. I don't even remember how that goes, gosh. Alright. That's a weird, yeah, we're trying to... Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Gosh. Y'all should, if you haven't seen it yet, y'all should go, watch that skit I uploaded the other day. Basically, it's called The Internet in a Nutshell. It's basically what happens in a YouTube live stream. Enacted by one person, aka me, myself, moi. So, go check that out. You'll get a laugh out of it, I'm sure. I guarantee it. It was fun recording that. It was also really fun recording it. Ow. Fuck. God damn it. Alright, I think I'm going to... Oh no. Oh look. Oh, now you can. Oh goodness. What happened? Oh, I don't know. I turned off your ears for a minute there. Alright, that was called, The First Harvest by Dave Thomas. I'm actually gonna clip that one. good. 144. I can't spell. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, First Harvest. That's the name of the song. The first option. Can you translate? I don't know what you're saying. Okay. I did a cover of that ages ago. I should probably redo that, maybe. Was that... Wait, did I record that on the old microphone? When was it? That was 2023. That was August 12th, 2023 is when I recorded that. Because that was the day... What was it? I think it was, yeah. Was it? Wait, was it though? Because I was wearing the green shirt. I don't think I was wearing that in that one. Maybe that was a different day. Maybe that was like the next day. I don't remember. Alright, anyway. What are we gonna do now? Wait, who's this? Wait, you're not CKW, you're someone else. Oh, interesting. I don't today from yesterday. What? Huh? I don't know what you mean. An old classic song? I did not look that one up yet. Daydreams. Wait, what? Wait a... What the fuck? Why did that... Why is that translated over here, but it's not... Huh? What? That's weird. I don't know what's happening. That's weird. Okay, so it's over here. It's in French. Rêver dans lumière. But over here, it's translated on my laptop. I didn't translate that. What the hell? That's weird. You guys keep looking. Wake up early, right? In the morning. The early morning sun is something to look forward to keep going, at least for me, because there was a point in time where my sleep schedule was absolutely upside down, backwards, however you want to call it. And I was waking up like 8 in the morning after I took a trip and I came back because it completely reset my sleep schedule. So seeing the early morning sun for the first time in a while, frequently, you know, seeing the shadows are still stretched out long in the morning, the sun is low in the sky, it was something very small, but something very, very nice to look forward to. And that's something to keep in mind. At least in terms of, you know, to get through your day and stuff. Look forward to seeing that. That way you have all day ahead of you instead of just a couple hours before it's dark. Especially in the winter, because with it getting dark sooner in the day. so. The fuck's that supposed to mean? Okay. What'd you either get? I don't know that one. Goodness. What is happening? Who are you? Wait, you're Dema. Okay, that's weird. Okay. I don't know what's happening anymore. Not that. Ooh. Alright. What was that? I was gonna play something. What was I gonna play? What was I don't remember. Maybe I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it was. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to do that skit for a little bit now because I had the idea recently. I'm like, I should record that. I should make that a thing because like it's so accurate to what happens in these live streams. It's unreal. Who are you actually? I'm just curious because like your name is very. It is CKW. What the hell? Why does your name keep changing? That's weird. Your name keeps changing in the chat. Weird. Very weird. Hello. Alright. What are we gonna... I love this person just booing. Okay. So see, this is a perfect example here of how the skit went. So everyone here, all right. So let's read. Bravo. Yep. So we got nice. We got like heart, smiley face. Yep. And then we got this one person way over there that's just away from the group of people that are gathered around enjoying the music. That is just going boo. Boo! And not giving a care in the world, not getting any attention, and then they just get bonked with the band hammer. That's exactly the playthrough of that skit, and that's exactly how it happens every time I stream. So many times, and it happens on countless other people's streams. It's so freaking accurate. And that's why I made that. That's why I made that skit, because it's so fucking funny. And the bonk was an afterthought too. Going, poof. That was an afterthought I had. I'm like, oh right, I should do this. I'm happy. Goodness. Where are y'all sending me? What do you think your neighbors? What do you think your neighbors think about your music? They like it, actually, yeah. Sometimes I actually play sitting outside. And let the music carry throughout the air. A new song? A new song? What? New? New? I don't have anything new. New to you or new to me? Hello? I just heard like a loud squeak. That was weird. This is trying to translate it. What the fuck is happening? How did I enable this to translate automatically? This is weird. I don't know what's happening. Oh god. Alright, we reconnected. We good? We good? Alright, take care, CKW. Goodness. 23. I'm 23. Alright. Goodness. What are we gonna play? Let's play. What are we playing? What's that? That's a song by Jan Tiersen I'm still trying to learn. That, yeah, I wanted to read. What did that person say? I sort of saw it. Yeah. Saw the bike video? Oh, yeah? I can't wait to go busking at some point. I don't know when. Possibly this week? Possibly this week? I don't know, though. I would like to. I need to keep an eye on the weather. I'm a fan of Weird Al. I know of his music. I don't like know his stuff like properly, but like, I don't like know how to play any of his songs. I'm gonna refresh the page because I don't know what's happening with the translation thing, and it's kind of messing with my head. Thank you. Yeah. Gosh, I got people questioning themselves. Okay. Hello. Alright, let me fix this because I broke this. Come on. There we go. Oh no, you tripped and you fell on your face. Oh no. Don't do that. Oh. I don't know what they were saying, but okay. Fantastic. Alright. Let's figure out what we're gonna do now. We're gonna do another original, and I've been trying to push this one more towards the middle of the stream. Alright, let's... Alright, this is an original. This is called The Colors of Autumn. happened in the middle there. Gosh. Okay. That was an original. That's an original. That's called Les Couleurs de l'Automne, the colors of autumn. I'm gonna listen back to that at some point, because that was an interesting... Oh, that's right. That's reconnected. What timestamp was that? Gosh. 2 what? 2 7 6 2 5. We'll call it 2 5. Alright. The ending sounded good. There was a very steady buildup of speed there, which was interesting. What is happening? Can I request a song? You can, but I can't guarantee I'll know how to play it. Yeah. The music, yes. A little hard to hear. No, I don't do TF2, goodness. Musician. Yes. I know, I don't know what's happening. Hopefully the names are gonna change back. Pickle's name is stuck like that because since he changed it, he can't change it again for, I think it's a 2-week period. So we're getting close to when he can change it back. So yeah, it definitely is very confusing, especially for myself. Il te manque le baguette. Oh, il te mange le baguette et tu es mon... Something about grandfather? What? Eh? That's pronunciation. These words are not spelled correctly. What? Unless... No, I don't know. That's weird. It's not translating on my end. Nor does that recollect in my brain correctly. Hello! Doing alright. How are you? You have a question. What is said question? Qu'est-ce que tu questions? What is your question? Can you try to play a song called Musette? I don't know of a song called Musette. There's a setting on my accordion that's called the Musette setting, which is this one. So, I don't know. I can look it up at some point. Sepultura. I don't know what that is. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't worn this in quite a while. I don't know any Indian songs. I'm sorry. Salut! Comment ça va? I'm definitely gonna have to fix this. I will not be playing that. And you're gone. Hey, coffee. I don't do anthems, but I'll give you something else instead. Nope, I've never seen a bog. Goodness. Is learning to play an accordion easy? I mean, it's like any instrument. It takes practice and commitment to learning. So I mean, I mean, it's definitely a bit of a task to learn because you're doing two different things at the same time with your hands. So yeah. Plus having bellows control. Once you start like learning to play, and you get into the swing of it, bellows control kind of becomes like almost like in the sense of yourself breathing, it becomes like an unconscious thing that you don't really notice. Pirate Champ. Yes, I'm gonna do Pirates of the Caribbean. 2.5, almost 3 years now. Can you also play piano there or no? I struggle with playing piano because I struggle with forming the chords with my left hand. With this, the chords are already formed in a single button. SpongeBob? I could do the Krusty Krab theme. Can't really do SpongeBob theme very well. Oh, ça va bien. I'm alright. Excuse me? I don't know what that is. Are those single buttons or groups of buttons? They're groups of buttons. Here. So, like, if you take these as columns going down, so these two columns over here are single notes. And then these three columns going down are different predetermined chords. So you have a major chord, a minor chord, and your seventh diminished. And you interchange those to create a chord progression. And that accompanies the right hand on the keyboard side. I don't know why we played Katyusha, but I guess that was what my fingers landed on. No bicycle? No, it's in the basement. Goodness. Alright, what are we going to play? Something I wrote? Alright, we can do another original, why not? Alright, this is an unreleased original. This is called Found Happiness. I originally wrote this on piano. Ooh. I can do the beginning of Level the Monsters, but like I can't go into the difficult part. But I could give that a go. I haven't played that in a bit. Alright, that was an unreleased original that's called Found Happiness. The only version of that exists is an unplugged cover I played on a public piano. That's on my YouTube channel. Also, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell. That way you're notified of when I go live again or when I upload new music. And also, if you're considering supporting me, you can either send me a tip through my Venmo, which is pinned in the top comment in the chat here, or you can check out the link in the description that will take you to my Bandcamp page, thebicyclingmusician.bandcamp.com, where you can find all of my original music as well as some covers available for purchase and download. Everything over there is $2. It's super cheap. There's also a feature that allows you to pay more if you want to and you're feeling generous. Proceeds go to supporting myself as an artist and help fund future projects and musical endeavors, and I would greatly appreciate it. So feel free. All right, let me see if I can conjure up this song by Jan Tiersen. You draw? I do, yeah. Every now and then I draw, yeah. I got frustrated. Honestly, I feel that because I would get frustrated as well. I would draw the same thing so many times that and have to erase it that I ended up boring a hole through the paper. Granted, the paper that I was using back then when I was like a kid was like cheap, like sketchbook like paper. It was really thin, so like it was really easy to just like wear through. But yeah. Gold Coast Rhythm? I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up. Hang on. No, I want to... Let me copy it. There we go. Okay. Nightmare Before Christmas. I need to look that up still. Just like all the other stuff. I'm a terrible content creator. Alright, it's in there. Okay, who wanted... Alright, you did, and are you still here? Alright, you are. Hopefully, I'm assuming. Gosh, that song is so difficult, and I cheated so bad trying to record a cover of that. Honestly, listening back to that, it's like, oh, I'm such ashamed of it. I'm so ashamed of how bad those sounded. So bad. I cheated so bad. Alright, take care. Gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna play La Noyer. Screw it. Maybe that one will go better. Illinois, anyway. Remember cartoon scenes? What, the accordion? I've thought about re-recording the cover to that recently, and then I'm like, oh wait, that's a really difficult part that I had to cheat on to record. And the second part of that. And I'm like, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that again. Someone actually remixed the, I think it was the version of that of me busking playing that, just yesterday. Someone remixed that short and then, used it in one of their shorts, which was interesting. I've never had that happen before, but, it's pretty cool. Let's see, sit there. Thank you. Well, I'm glad, gosh. I figured I'd try to play something a little bit better than and more coherent. Song, I need to learn Song of Storms still. That one is very difficult. There. That chord progression is so difficult. Why? How? It is awesome. It's so difficult though. Even Jackson Parody is like, yeah, that was the first song I learned on accordion, and I'm like, yeah, I could see how you struggled with that. Very difficult. Did I miss anything over here? Alright, I didn't miss anything. that fell apart. I was on a roll there. That was pretty good. I made it pretty far there. A couple of hiccups in there, and then it just train wrecked and fell apart. God. Okay. What am I calling that one? We're calling that 231. That's one I'm trying to learn that one. What do the keys about the black ones do? Huh? What? What do you mean? I'm confused. Who made the remix? What was it? Shane? He has his profile picture's like a dude working out or something. I don't know. Cass? Yeah, we could do that one. The two. These over here, or over here. The buttons. Or these switches over here. We can try that one, yeah. The one above the button. These change the sound over here. Alright, Cass's theme. Yes, we can. Oh no, I was gonna do Drunken Sailor, then Cass's theme. Actually, wait, are you still here? Person I wanted, Drunken Sailor. Can you play boss? I need to learn that one. I need to, possibly, maybe. I might learn that one. I need to sit down. Wait, how's that one go? I tried to play it earlier, now I can't think of how it's supposed to go. It's not coming to my mind. I put it in my notes though. I might look it up. I might try to learn Boston Bill, I might not, I don't know. What? I don't know who that is. Oh. Yeah, I think they were fine. The hydration. Alright, Cass's theme, yes. That other person's gone, so I'll play your request instead. rusty. Excuse me. I only know a little bit. That's like the only bit of that I know, because I don't watch Game of Thrones. What is this? That was just a live stream. Okay, whatever. I don't know about 10K. Goodness. What is... Should perform my music? I don't know what you're... Weltmeister? Yes, this is a Weltmeister, yes. What is you playing? This is an accordion. This is an accordion. Oh. What? I don't know what that is. Oh, nice. This came from This one came from Bulgaria. Goodness. Yeah, sometimes I just play moody sounding stuff. No, Erica, no. And no Moonlight Sonata third movement. Gosh. You expect way too much of me. You expect way too much of me. Stranger Things? Well, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing. It's time to eat something. How about you go buy me dinner, MK? You should still be here for the next, like, 3 seconds. Ah, too late. Well, Oh, well. It was worth a shot. Gosh, all these trolls. Trying to buy me dinner, but then leaving me to pay the check. Gosh. What happened to chivalry, am I right? I'm kidding. If you couldn't tell, I'm joking. What am I gonna play? We're gonna play another original. The ending was a little bit wonky, but okay. Alright. That's called, Le Douleur Voyage de Retour, The Painful Journey Home. That's an original. What's for dinner? No idea. Ooh, someone's talking shit about me. How dare they? Who's talking shit about me? I don't know rap dance. I can't play something I don't know. Goodness. I haven't played the accordion in a good 9 years. Oh, good. I'm still learning. Goodness, but I appreciate that. Gosh. Lava. What? Dance monkey. No. I looked that up. No. I don't even think there was accordion in it, if I'm remembering correctly. I might be wrong. It might have been like something very simple, like 3 notes. Like over and over again. I don't even know what that is. Gosh. My first time seeing someone playing this instrument. Yeah, it's kind of a rare sight to see these days, not gonna lie. Scotland? I'm not from Scotland, so I don't know what you're on about. Oh. Le Poisson Steve? Yes. Il est orange. Il est bras et des jambes. Le Poisson Steve. No, I'm sorry, I'm taken. Also, it doesn't work that way, also, because it would be the girlfriend in this situation, not boyfriend. So, yeah. Thumb down. Ta-da! I wouldn't know. I've never been to Scotland. Like, what? Thumb up. Give lessons? I'm still teaching myself. I don't know if I'm capable of giving lessons. I don't even know music theory, man. Alright, we're gonna try that one, because I haven't played that one in a bit. Wasn't too bad. Little hiccups in there, but gosh, that has taken so much skill to try and do that. I remember when I was first trying to learn that. And it took me like an hour and a half just to record the beginning part with both hands. Gosh. I'll call that 250. Alright, that was called The Catbird by Dan Newton. Anyway. What? Good night. Alright, take care. Apple, listen, what? Huh? The hat. What about hat? I don't know. Hello. I don't know what that is, and you're gone. Okay. Yes, I do know what you want to hear. Yes, I can do that. I can do that one. You can get some gigs. I wish. I don't know. Bad. It, what do you mean bad? I'm still learning that one, so you're bad. Womp womp. Whatever. Yeah, I wish I could go to get some gigs, honestly. It would be cool, but not many people are like interested in the accordion. I went to an open mic once, and even though they were like, "Oh, anybody can like play, anybody's welcome to play, no matter what instrument," but it's like I just felt really out of place, like, because it was like, all right, they're singing and playing at the same time. And there was a lot of guitarists and stuff. There was another accordion player there, but it's like they kept trying to get me to jump in and play along with others, and I'm like, I don't do well with improv like that. I don't do well with that. I freeze up because I don't know music theory enough to do that. But finally it was my turn. I played my songs and they thought I was gonna sing and play. I'm like, no, I'm just doing the accordion. And they're like, oh. Definitely wasn't the right crowd, because it's like there's not many people that are interested in this instrument. After the fact, they're like, oh yeah, it was cool. It's like, oh, I felt like I was in Italy, you know, drinking on a cappuccino and whatever. I'm like, yeah, it's like, feel free to come back. And they're like, oh, do you play anything else? I'm like, yeah, I play the violin. It's like, oh, you should totally bring that next time. I'm like, yeah. It wasn't the right crowd, you know. I have not looked that up yet. I need to at some point. Yeah, we could do that one again. Why not? That's gonna be interesting playing that out in public, because hopefully that'll attract more attention. Do you have any? Oh, I've not looked into klezmer. I need to look into that. That's one of the. I don't think I've. I don't know how that sounds like. Just violent or fiddle. I said fiddle. Well, I mean, klezmer. No, I've not. I've been focused on waltzes and stuff. You know what? In addition, I'm gonna also write down mazurka, because that's also another style that I don't know if it's similar to that, but I don't know. You look like Billy. Thanks. Okay, sure. In belly star. Wait, that sounds familiar. Wait, what is that? I know. That sounds familiar. What is that from? Indifference. Yes, I need to learn that one. Or listen to that one. I don't know if I can play that one, but... L'indifference. Yeah, that one's in there too. Where can I... Found the A, but... What? I don't know. Okay. Also, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell. That way you're notified of when I go live or when I upload new music. And if you're considering supporting me, there's a Venmo pinned in the top comment in the chat if you want to send me a tip. Or check out the link in the description that will take you to my Bandcamp page where you can find all of my original music as well as some covers available for purchase and download. Everything is $2, it's super cheap, but there's also a feature that allows you to pay more if you want to and you're feeling generous. Proceeds go to supporting myself as an artist and help fund future projects and musical endeavors, and I greatly appreciate it. So if you're considering supporting me, feel free to check those out. Also, one of my songs, Découverte de Soi, is available for free for the entire month of June in honor of Pride Month. So if you want to snag that, that's also available there as well. Tomorrow? Possibly. I don't know yet. I'd have to see what the weather's like, because I might go... it's a Monday, though. It's a Monday. Most likely. Most likely, yes, but, yeah. I need to keep an eye on the weather to know when I'm going to go busking, because I want to go. I know it's going to murder me anyway, but... At least I was in time for most of that. Okay. Alright, that was the Woodlands Waltz. I'm still ironing that one out. Time, we'll call that 303. Alright, that was the Woodlands Waltz. That's by Dan Newton. The Via and Rose. Yes, we can do that one again. Yeah. Play, bro. Yes. Who's this bro you speaking of, huh? There's no bros here. Well, that bro over there, he doing some bicep curls in the corner. Levy and Rose, Levy and Rose. Hey, bro, I did. What? She's doing that already? What? The fuck's that even? I don't even know what the hell that even means. What are they even spouting off? They're saying weird stuff. They're saying weird words that don't make sense. Yes, you got that one twice today. You got to hear your song twice today. Yeah, I don't know. What were they saying? I don't know what that means. If you want to DM it to me or whatever, if you don't want to say it in the chat, that's fair. I don't know. Not much. Oh, goodness. Alright. What am I gonna play now? Oh, I didn't do... We could do Mistral, actually. Yeah, we're gonna do Mistral, then Perpa. Alright. Thank you. Alright, that was an original. That's called Mistral. Alright. So, thank you. Goodness. Paganini. Get out of here with that. Cut it out. Yes, I did not get to check Discord yet. Yes. Oh, wow. Interesting. Very interesting. I did not know that. You learn something new every day. Go to the gym. That's not how that works. It's called bulking. You gotta bulk first and you're gone. Oh no! Oh no! Gosh, gonna educate the masses. Oh, go to the gym, bro. That's not how it works. If I go to the gym, I'm gonna waste away. I'm not gonna build any muscle because there's nothing to build upon. You need to bulk first and then you go to the gym. That's how that works. But you wouldn't know that because you probably don't work out yourself. So you wouldn't know that. Gosh. I don't even work out, and yet I know that because I know how to do research on shit. Gosh. Use your brain. Use Google. You have a supercomputer in your pocket. Take it out. Go to Google and research. Do your research, please. Fill your brain with knowledge. My God. It's not that hard. Just use your eyeballs and just read the page. Technology, yes. I don't know what my next song is gonna be. I need to figure that out actually. Bella Ciao, that's what it's gonna be. I see that. Yes. Don't get me started. Yeah, I know, right? Oh God. long, beautiful hair. How could that be if the long hair? Because according to the troll logic, if long hair, then must be girl, right? So by that logic, long hair, you put hair down, they see hair, then no problem, right? So we go by the troll's logic, then we don't have problems. Then there's no more trolls, right? Oh, damn. And you were cool, too. Ah, well. You seemed chill at first, but they always turn eventually. Yes, exactly. God. It's called appearance. It's called, you know, personal preference on appearance. You know, I could look however I want. I could grow my hair out. I could buzz it all off. I could shave one side. I could cut it down to about this length, right? And then I could get some gel and put it up into a mohawk and like spray paint it pink and white polka dots. For whatever reason, because maybe I like that. Who knows, you know? Exactly. There you go. See? It's funny. I used to have short, spiky hair. Honestly, yeah. Honestly, yeah. Actually, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll... I don't know. I might show you guys after the stream, actually. They're conscious... Words aren't wording. I'm burnt out. I'm gonna have to analyze what you're trying to ask me later and figure that out. I'll get back to you on that one. Hopefully. I don't know. A lot of words in there that I need to process. My brain is focused on music and food, apparently, because I've, yeah, kind of hungry at the moment. Yes, exactly. So how does an accordion work? Alright, so you got keys, right? You got keys over here. You got buttons over here. You got switches that change the sound, but that's kind of later on. This is the bellows. This is basically the lungs of the instrument. And basically that allows it to pull in air and push the air out, which you can't do unless you press a note. So when you press a note, it allows a channel to open up to allow the air to escape through, and when the air escapes, it passes over that note's reed, and basically it lets that note ring out. Not crazy anymore. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I'm just trying to be a musician. I'm just combating all the trolls with a stick. Here, let me see. Just beating them all away. It's like, get out of here. Go away. It's like, shut up. Half the times, they don't even know what they're saying. They don't even know what they're typing half the times. Like, some of the times, it's like, it doesn't even make sense. It's like, what? That's not... Are you even reading what you're typing? I don't think you are. You need peer review. You need someone to peer review your message and then tell you, don't send that because you're going to look like an idiot. Because you're not even thinking. God. Avada, yes, I'm going to Avada Kedavra the fucking trolls. You have no idea how badly I would love a cheeseburger right now. I've been craving a cheeseburger for weeks. Not gonna lie. Who are you? I am a musician. I am the bicycling musician, to be more specific. And, yeah. him to play with the hair down. This is gonna be interesting. Gosh. What is being said? Okay. Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah. Play a song most people know. We could attempt that, yeah. Nice kebab. Oh, gosh. When was that? I've had... Well, that's a euro. That doesn't really count. I'd say, probably when I went to Germany, I had a actual doner sandwich. Like, authentic, like, Turkish doner sandwich. Was absolutely fantastic. Like, couldn't ask for any better cuisine. Not gonna lie. Just this little tiny little, like, shed store. Like, and they fantastic. Fantastic. It was like a 20-minute walk away, too. I went to go buy pants, and I stopped on the way home, back to buy lunch. I'm like, this is fantastic. You're old. Yeah, for real. Alright, take care, sunshine goodness. Alright. Yeah, there aren't any kebab shops around here. That I know of, at least. Alright, I need to put this up again, because if not, I'm not going to be able to focus properly. I need to fix my hat again. Alright. The beginning of that was fantastic, and then it just... Ugh. The hell. Okay. Alright, that was the Guinness Waltz. What do you call that hat? It's a beret. You see the cheese... What? Cheeseburger. What? I've not done that. No, I need to look that up still. Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse. Why are you shirtless? I'm not. See? Look. I'm not shirtless. Oh, but you're gone, so it doesn't matter. Oh, no. It was good. We smashed a lot of trolls with a hammer today, so it was fantastic. Here. Okay, curtains. Oh, interesting. Move. What? There's a few, I think you... Or is there we go? Yeah. Sorry, look. Yes, we can do that. Yes, except there's an extra side that plays chords. Yeah. Wellerman? Gosh, we're getting an influx in requests all of a sudden. No, and that's a very off-color question to be asking in a music live stream, which has nothing to do with that. Bye. Well, alright, yes, Wellerman, and then Amelie, and then I'm probably gonna end the stream. I believe possibly. Possibly. I don't know, though. I've not really collabed with people. I don't have the capability of rating new music just on the spot. Alright, Wellerman, Amelie, and then end it with Découverte. Ooh. Come on. What? Yep, 2 days. 2 days. It's not a fish tank, it's a turtle tank. So 2 days. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Good eye. You got a good eye. Good job. That one still needs work. That one still needs work. Alright. Amelie. Amelie. Was this person spamming? What? What about water? Need a flush? Yep, Yes, Amelie, you got tears. Yes. Yes. No, what? Huh? Servers? I don't know. Play the barrel while I work on my project. Ooh, interesting. I'm saying that's, oh my goodness, that's awesome. The first one, and you're gone. Goodness. Oh, Take it slow. That was a bit rough. Probably because it's the end of the stream. And yeah, I'm not as in the zone. Oh, we got a double. What the fuck? Oh, great. They were so lost for words, all they could do would be like, what the fuck? What? Huh? What? Oh my, what? What's up with the drawings? They're original art pieces that I've painted over the years. My grandma plays the accordion view. Oh, that's awesome. That's why I can find anyone who wanted his. For my. What? Is the French one the same as an accordion? Yeah, it's more it's more related to a tuba, yeah. French horn is beautiful, yeah. Though, I will say that. Yeah, what was happening over here? December's, yes. Alright, that was Mariner's Revenge-ish, I guess. I don't know. There's a no. Are you Mexican? No. Also no. It's a beret. It's a style of hat that originated in the Basque region of France. Thank you. See, that person knew. No, I've played that better before, though. I'm gonna say that. I've played that much better recently. Need to practice that one more. Yes, this is an accordion, yes. Alright, I think this is gonna be the last song of the evening. So, here we go. If you're not subscribed, by the way, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell. That way, you know when I go live again or when I upload new music. And, what did it say? Oh, damn it. I didn't get to read it fully. Hang on, I'm gonna read your thing. Uh-huh, yeah, well, that's you like, again, that one doesn't make sense. That just doesn't make sense the way that person said that. It's like, oh, let's be kind to this person, and it's like, yeah, you weren't being kind. Alright. This is the last song. This is gonna be the last song. So anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, if you want to support me, there's a Venmo pinned to the top comment in the chat right here. If you want to send me a tip. Also, there's a link in the description that'll take you to my Bandcamp page where you can find all of my original music as well as some covers available for purchase and download. Everything over there is $2. It's super cheap, but there's a feature that allows you to pay more if you want to, and you're feeling generous. Proceeds go to supporting myself as an artist and help fund future projects and musical endeavors, and I'd greatly appreciate it. So feel free to check that out. This is going to be the last song. This is an original called Découverte de Soi, and speaking of which, that song is available for download on my Bandcamp page, absolutely free for the entire month of June in honor of Pride Month. So if you want to grab that, head on over there. Link is in the description. So feel free to check that out. Anyway, here we go. Alrighty, that's gonna do it. That was Découverte de Soi. That's an original. And that's gonna do for you. Yep, I'll have that. How your English is fine. Goodness, what do you mean? What? I don't know what you're on about. Thunderstorm? Yes, for free! It's absolutely free! Yes. But you can still pay what you want as well still. If you so feel the need to. Anyway, yeah. No, I'm gonna get going. That's gonna do it. I'll most likely be back again tomorrow, same time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I gotta get going. I need to go find something to eat. I'm kind of hungry. Alright, to those of you that are still here, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. And what was that? Hang on. Okay, never mind. It's a YouTube. I'm like, what was that? I thought I saw something. It was a YouTube notification. Alright. Anyway, no, I gotta go. I'm already past my time because I played a couple other songs. No, I gotta go. Alright, so if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell. That way you know when I go live again. I should be live again tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. I hope you have a good rest of your day, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever you may be in the world. And I wish you luck with whatever you're doing in life. But as for myself, I'm gonna get going. So, thank you. And, as always, I will see you in the next one. So, take care. And, ciao.